Alright guys, this is the second part of the building a Telegram bot. So in this second part, I'm going to talk about how to build a Telegram bot with the coding part. So in the previous video, we did extract out the two keys. So there are two keys that we need to take out. First is the channel key. So in the channel key, we take out the minus 100 in front of it, and then the bot key, the API key. So you just create a .env file. I'm not showing this because it's a private key. And then what you're going to do is just do the same thing as what I did here. Okay, so before we start, we're going to init the project. So I'm using yarn. You can use npm. So npm basically is npm init, but I prefer using yarn. So there's a few dependencies you need to add. First is a .env because we need to extract out the env file. And then we are using a Steam. And then next we are using a Telegram bot API. So I've installed these three dependencies. So in the meantime, just gonna start this project. So we're gonna start with the Telegram. So I'm just gonna require the Node Telegram bot API. And then gonna use a Steam. Just require the Steam file. Then next we are using .env. So .env basically allows me to use the environment file. Then just .env config, so start the configuration so you can access to the process.environment. Alright. Okay, after the configuration of the .env, you're just gonna start the Telegram. So start the bot with initiating the Telegram. So what the Telegram is taking in is that we need to pass in a bot ID. So we save it in the process.env file. Then you can just check we are using the bot key, the Telegram bot key. So you can just using a bot key, and then I need to choose the option of polling to be true. So we are doing a polling method. Then next we're gonna start our Steam API watching. So on Steam, on the API, we're gonna stream a transaction from the head of it. So basically this is a function. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna stream all the posts that posted on Steemit, and then if there's an error, we just return it. Then what else gonna do is that we just need to extract out a few things. So first is the tx type, the type of the data. You can read through the Steam API. I'm not gonna talk too much about this. So I'll explain slightly later. But I'll explain what we're gonna do with this. So after we extracting out this two data that we need, so we're basically looking into the tx data is where we want to extract out all the data. So if it's a post, so if the type is triple equal to comment, so in JavaScript triple equal, and then we want to always check is it a post instead of comment, or is it a resteam. So we always check the parent order should be nil. So the parent order should be empty. So just let me do a quick comment, check where a post and it is not being resteamed. Okay, so if this condition fulfill, we're gonna extract out the text. So sometimes some of the text can't be extract, so we need to use try and catch. So if there's an error, we just ignore it. Okay, then if there is a text, we're just gonna get the text. So the data looks like you're just gonna JSON.parse it. You're gonna parse the text out of it. So basically it's a TX data. From the TX data, from the JSON metadata, then the text. So if you read through the JSON meta, there's like beneficiaries, all kinds of things. So we are just taking out the text first. So if the text is successful, it's pretty easy. Is that we just need to check that the text dot includes. Since we are doing some easy one, I think live everyone is a lot of people are using the live tag. So we just make sure that we are able to extract out. So we just create a link. So the link gonna be the I'm using string interpolation, so tx data dot order, then tx data dot perm link. So once I extract out this link, I can just send out the message. So I just use the bot.send message function from the Telegram bot, and then what you're gonna do is that I'm gonna send to the certain channel. So in our env file, there's a channel ID. So we're gonna do is process.env dot channel ID. Okay, so the second part is what you're gonna send them. I'm just gonna send a simple link, steemit.com/ the link. Okay, so the bot basically is done. So it's quite simple, it's not very hard. You see, it's like 40 lines of code. You can make a bot out from it. So what you're gonna do is just gonna node the index.js. Alright, so we're just gonna watch this bot to see whether any of the things that it catches. If you don't want to wait, you can just create a post. Okay, see. Okay, you see, this live, so that's why there's like so many people posting. Yep, it's working. I'm just gonna quickly click on the one of the link and make sure is it included the live tag. Yep, you see there's a live tag. So you see the bot is spamming right now. So I'm just gonna switch off. Okay, so you see that the bot is working. What you're gonna do right now is that just change this live to contest. Yep, that's all. Easy as that. If you want two tags, just basically add an AND operation, then text dot includes. For example, you want for your community. I'm from Malaysia, so I just put Team Malaysia, something like that. So the bot basically is done. As simple as that. It's just 41 lines of codes. So I will share out all the documentations of all these libraries that I'm using. Alright, so that's all for the video today. Thanks for watching.